Hi, I'm Everett Young, and today I'm talking to adults, people around my age, I'm 45, who are trying to take up the guitar. So many people around our age want to take up some new pursuit. Guitar, piano is a big one. Golf is really big for some people, painting maybe, writing books. For most of these pursuits, there's a skill that you want to acquire. There's something that you can't do now, but you want to transform yourself into someone who can. But if you're like me, it's also pretty likely that you've tried to do this in the past, and you've probably walked away from this dream of transforming yourself, maybe just after a few weeks or even a few days. Maybe you've returned to it at other times in your life. I have. With both golf and guitar I did. But maybe you encounter frustration at your seeming inability to really become the practitioner that you want to be. I used to become really frustrated on the golf course, my inability to play the way I wanted to. I would throw my clubs in anger. Improvement seemed to come so intolerably slowly, if at all. I took up guitar about 4 years ago, and this time I stuck with it. I actually traversed the wide desert and transformed myself into a real professional guitar player. It's changed my life. What's more, I'm still improving rapidly. I'm a decent player now, and I teach guitar, but within a few years, I will have transformed myself again, and this time I'll be the kind of player I once never even dreamed I could be. The key, of course, was sticking with it through the inevitable frustrations. So how do you do that, particularly at an older age, 40, 50, or older? I want to share with you today my key to doing that. It's actually ridiculously simple, but for many of us it will still require a shift in focus, and it is taking it day by day. Well, people say that all the time, take it day by day. It's so common that it's almost meaningless. But if you think about it, what it means is profound. It means keeping your attention on the joy of being a practicing guitarist today. Now, this is not how we Americans are used to thinking. It's not how we're taught to learn. We're taught to strive, to set goals, and to keep our eyes on the prize. The problem is that the prize here is guitar competency, and if you're a beginner, it's quite far away. If your daily focus is on that distant goal, I think it's going to be tough to make it. Here's why. When you place your attention on a destination, an automatic time clock turns on in your mind. You start measuring how long it's taking you to reach it, and how far away from it you remain. Impatience is an automatic response to keeping your eyes on the prize. Watching yourself approach your goal is a little like waiting for the school bell to ring while watching the hour hand on the clock move. Yeah, not the minute hand, the hour hand. And it doesn't even seem like it's moving at all. It, of course, drives you crazy. And, of course, if you'll just place your attention on your schoolwork, maybe pay attention in class, then lo and behold, the day does pass, and school day does actually end. Well, we as adults are accustomed to marking time as we approach our goals. When you take up a pursuit as ambitious as learning a new musical instrument, it is true that you must set a goal. You have a goal of competency, maybe even total mastery, on what kind of player you'd like to be. But while that goal does point you in the right direction, focusing on that goal day to day will wear you out. It will get you watching the hour hand, so to speak. You'll go crazy with impatience, and like most of us have done so many times, you will almost certainly walk away, probably early in the process. So, set your goal, but then turn your attention away from the goal and turn your attention to the practice of being a guitarist today. If you picked up your guitar today, even for 3 minutes, that is wonderful. You were a practitioner of guitar today. And you should take tremendous amounts of joy in that. Being a committed student of the guitar is actually just as cool, just as awesome as being a master of the guitar. And if you're a beginner, even if you're at my stage, you can't have mastery today. I can't have mastery of this instrument today. But I can have commitment today. I can have that without practicing 4 hours or 8 hours. I can have it just by meaning it, by speaking it. And then, of course, taking the smallest action, just picking up the guitar. Today, I and you are practicing guitarists. So I think this is what people mean by living in the moment. It simply means that your attention is on today, what you're doing now, not on what you will be doing someday, and certainly not on regrets you have about what you could have done in the past. It's daily being. Daily. Today and daily, you are a guitarist. Now, if you can keep your attention in the present day, day after day, then your musical adventure will lead you someplace wonderful. But it only happens by realizing that you are already someplace wonderful right now. You are a practicing guitarist now, and you really don't have any place to get to before things are finally great. They're great now. So get in the now. If you're feeling impatient, that's fine. Just recognize it. Say to your impatient feeling, I feel you, thanks, but I'm not interested at this moment in getting anywhere because I'm right where I need to be right now. That is how you sustain your commitment and achieve self-transformation. On guitar, piano, in golf, in learning a new language, anything. It's such a cliche, but you take it one day at a time, and you mean it. Now go pick up your guitar and give yourself 3 good minutes or more.